Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the new Boston. In this tutorial, we're going to be working more on the car application. Now, if you don't know what this is, you may want to move back to the beginning of this series. Now, I may not be at the right spot that we were in the last tutorial because I've had to record this several times, and each time I just keep messing up, and I've had to do it a whole bunch, and I keep having to undo the code, and hopefully I'm back where I was. So, this if statement right here that we added, it is not necessary. We can just go ahead and set the vehicle type to the selected item of add new car. Hold on. We only want this if statement gone. Okay, so now what we can do is let's go ahead and create the new car 1 up here. So dim new car 1. So now that we've created new car 1, we haven't set it equal to anything. What we want to do is create another if statement. So if they want to create a new car, we'll do if combo car types dot selected index is equal to 0, then new car 1 is going to be equal to a new all cars dot car. So it's just going to create a car object. And so else if combo car types dot selected index equals 1, then we'll go ahead and create a truck object. So new car 1 equals new all cars dot truck car, and then else if one more time for the sports car. So else if combo car types dot selected index equals 2, then we'll go ahead and type new car 1 equals new all cars dot sports car. So now what we can do is we can just take this out right here, and let's see. So using new car 1, what we're going to do is set the values, and after it's done using, it's going to end the it's going to get rid of new car 1. So if we come over here to new car.vb, I added this vehicle type right here, and whenever it loads, it's going to set the name of the vehicle type, color of vehicle type, which is the selected item in the combo box, so that it just works with that car they selected. Now I can't remember if I said that in the last tutorial, but I thought that I'd point that out anyways. And then we've got this combo box right here that lets them select the car. In the collections, it has car, truck, and sports car. So index 0, index 1, and index 2. So let's go ahead and run this, and hopefully it'll work. So we'll select a truck. We'll click new car, and it's not showing up. So let's see what the problem is. Aha, here we go. We got name of truck. So we'll just set it to Toyota Tundra. We'll make it white. We'll give it 2 doors. Set the horsepower to 300. We'll go ahead and click add, and you can see here we have our Toyota Tundra. Now it did open a new instance of new car that we did not want. So let's go ahead. We need to take this out right here. That's why it was showing up. So now we only have one show dialog, and it's going to show what we wanted it to. So let's come over here and just change things a little bit. So let's set the selected item of this by index 0 at default. So we'll go through the properties. And what we need to do is come over here to form 1, and whenever the form loads, let's just go ahead and set the selected item in that. So combo car types dot selected index is going to be equal to 0 at the beginning. So if they create car, it's going to go ahead and automatically create a car for them. Now, if we didn't set this index, we'd have to have an error handler that would stop them if they didn't select which kind of car they wanted to create. So now we can use the get power to weight ratio. So we can convert the car at listCars.selected index, so this can be a sports car or a truck, and we're going to get the power to weight ratio. So let's go ahead and run this, and we'll create a new sports car. So we got the name of sports car. Let's just do a Corvette. Color is red. We'll give it 2 doors. Set the horsepower to 200. Now, you can have it automatically set the number of doors based on what kind of car they type, so that when they open up this form, it's already at 2 for them. I'm going to leave that to you guys to figure out. So if you go ahead and click add, we've got Corvette. We can get the power to weight ratio, and it says infinity. And that is because we didn't set the weight of the car. So let's just go ahead and add a default right here. So we'll set the value of the weight to 1000. So we'll come up here to truck car and new car 1 dot weight, or let's see, so it looks like we're going to have to be using a lot of logic to set in the weight of the car and add a lot more code. So let's just go ahead and do that in the constructor of all cars. So we'll go to sports car, sub new, and we will set the weight equal to 1,000 pounds to start off with. Because if not, we would have to completely recode this right here. And you guys can do that if you want to see what you can do with it. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to leave it the way it is. So we'll go ahead and run this. We'll create a new sports car. We'll set the name of it to Corvette. We'll give it, we'll say that it's green. Give it 2 doors and set the horsepower to 300. Click add. We can get the power to weight ratio. And we didn't select an index there. So let's try this one more time. We'll select sports car, new car, just add some stuff in here. We'll make it 300 horsepower, click add. Now we have to actually select that. Then when we get the power to weight ratio, we get 0.3, which can only be done with sports cars and not with cars or trucks. Now if we create trucks, we can access stuff that only trucks can have, and so on and so forth. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next tutorial.